Thank you so much for your interest in the Landscape and Irrigation plugin. It is going to be part of a plugin store that we have, and it will play well with our concrete plugin, our site development plugin, erosion control, things like that. Also a hardscape plugin with retaining walls, masonry, concrete, engineered segmental walls, all kinds of fun stuff. Anyway, so each plugin will work well with every other plugin in that series that I've built, okay? They all work the same. Okay, so in this plugin I have a park here that I've done, and I've got some general conditions, and I've done some takeoffs, and we'll kind of look at this, how it works. First of all, you can group by folder if you want, just like it is, or you could group by division, subdivision, or subsection, and group if you want. So it'll organize your bids accordingly. If you're doing a job where there's a lot of line items and you have to use them in, I would recommend folders, yellow folders, and you can put them in order. Normally you would just put like 01 general conditions, 05 mobilization, or whatever the bid requirements are in the bid docs, okay? But we'll leave it at yellow folders for now. Now, if I go into, let's just go ahead and look at for a page here. And we have our takeoffs. This is an irrigation sheet takeoff. And we've got everything taken off here. If you wanted to, you can come in here and look at, what all's in the bid. And I've got my folder set up this way. It comes with some blank folders. You can change them. You don't have to use what I've set up. You can organize your bid any way you want. But if we were to look at mainline, we can come in here and say, okay, we've got our trenching crew here. We have our backfill crew, and then we have our glue and set crew here, okay? So you can see here that each one has the labor set up first as a part of this little assembly. And that's because when we have this production rate here, we want to, like the equipment operator, we want to match the equipment to it. So they generally will have the same hours and same production rate. If we come in here where we're gluing the set and clean and trench and things like that, we might have a 4-man crew, which it'll show you right here in that. Okay, but it'll calculate your glue. Of course, you can adjust it, and it will come with different types of glue. And in the product list, you'll have some product lists that you can use. I don't even know if I have any glue in here. I don't think I do. Let's go ahead and close this out and hit cancel. But let's say you wanted to choose your equipment. Okay. Now, I've got some equipment in here. I don't have a really extensive list because you're basically going to want to populate your own equipment list, your own labor list, hourly rates, things like that, okay? So, I've got in here, right now we're trenching with a little excavator for this. What if I wanted to use a backhoe? I can just select that backhoe, and it'll charge the hours and do everything that's supposed to do based on a production rate, okay? So, with that said, we can kind of look into a bunch of these takeoff properties. We've got soil prep, bulk materials. Seems like I have some mulch here. I didn't put any topsoil in this bid just because. But you can calculate your topsoil. You can calculate your bark. If you want to do it in-house or whatever, here's some sod that we did. If you want to look at trees, you can say, okay, what's all involved with the tree? Well, let me widen that out so you get a better feel. So we have staking, rubber ties, plant tabs, backfill, labor to do it, Bobcat mini excavator to dig the hole, and let's close that back up. And then we also have a tractor to place the tree in the ground, to move it from point A to point B. So it gives it, like a production rate to bring the trees to the ground. This gives us a production rate, to dig the hole, things like that. It really is a very nice full package. And as you are bidding this, it's going to be putting together some pretty awesome reports, which we'll get to, okay? In fact, let's go ahead and go there now. If I go to reports, your plugin's going to come with several great reports, okay? And the first one up right now is by cost type. So if you wanted to see what your material was, you can say I've got let's go ahead and shrink this down quite a bit. So I've got $173,000 cost in materials. I've got $146,000 cost in labor and equipment, and then subcontractor and all that. And you say, well, I want to see what's in there. Okay, well, this is everything that we have. And now that's pretty confusing for a lot of people to see that much, so they're going to want to kind of break that out. So we've got an aggregate material report, and if I look at this, I can actually send this out for a quote, and when the prices come in, we can change the price. Let's say this gray crushed gravel came in at $55 a ton. Okay, and I'll just change it to 55, and it's going to change the whole bid. Okay, so the same way with sand, we have sand for backfill. We've got some bark mulch that's going to be shot in, but we got to buy it. Let's say that bark mulch came in at $45. So I can come in here and change that and change that price. If I want to look at subcontractors, I can do that as well. But let's go through and look at some of the reports. So right off the bat, we have a report by folder. Okay, and this is a bid report. So these are the numbers that you would be bidding, that 475 down there. If you wanted to break it out by CSI code, you can click on that and say, okay, now we've got it by CSI code for planting, 198,000. We've got 205 for irrigation. If I wanted to shop my plant materials, I can come in here and I can actually export this to a CSV or an Excel and send it out to my vendors. And when the prices come back, let's say these Coleritarius came in at 175. I can just come in here and just type in 175, and I can change the prices just right on down the line. And while we're here talking about that, now, I don't believe in having a huge library of prices. It's nice, but you're still going to shop them because our prices seem to be changing based on the job, the vendor, the location, the economy, whatever it is. And I've always been a fan of just shopping every job. One, you have records, so when you go to bid the job or buy the job, you have some backup to it. And two, you're going to be bidding a price that is accurate to the date. Okay, you're not going to be using this random numbers that pulled out of the air. You want to go ahead and just start shopping them. Okay, and every tree is going to be different. You can't have a price for each and every tree, for each and every vendor, for each and every time of the year, for each and every location. So these reports are going to come in handy. Now, speaking of reports, I've got something here. So if I wanted to, well, let's keep going. I can shop my organic material for the compost. Same thing, I can come in here and change the prices on it if I want to, so you can see that. I can change those. I can come in here and I can say, okay, I got labor. Okay, well, now labor's changed from job to job, especially if you're bidding union or prevailing wage work or whatever. And let's say we want to come in here and say our operators are now 112. Okay, and this guy is, let's change all three of those. Okay, and now our foreman's going to be 95. 95. Okay, and on down the line. Okay, so you can come in here and change your prices for your labor job by job basis if you wanted to. Now, we have a tree shopping material, plant shopping material. I also have one that's for specific items that you're going to want to shop on every job, okay? And I just put 3 asterisks behind these, okay? And the 3 asterisks is kind of a filter tag that says, hey, if these have 3 asterisks, let's bring them in. Let's shop them. Let's send them to our irrigation supplier, okay? Because you guys know that these controllers are getting very expensive, and each time they have one of these in there, it gets more and more expensive. So if you notice this too, is a lot of these capital letters here were actually taken in off of the legend on the plan. And when I paste it in, well, I'll show you. Let's just take a look. So we have this legend. Okay, and we have these, like, okay, let's look at this backflow that we have here, okay. We go way up here, we have this 375 black flow. Well, all I had to do is basically come in here. Let's get that cleaned up a little bit and just highlight this, copy as text, and then I paste it into my backflow assembly. But the neat thing about it is when I do that, okay, this name is going to carry instantly down to your product name here, this material part. So you don't have to type it in twice. You don't even have to type it in once. You just copy and paste and do that. And now when you go do your irrigation reports, it's going to have all that. So a lot of these that you see in capital letters were carried down from the legend. I didn't have to type them in at all. And I didn't have to go to the material part and type it in. I have a kind of a random price for these, because I'm going to shop them, okay? I'm going to shop this 2.5 inch Superior, and I guarantee you it's not going to be $125. I imagine this thing's going to be $600 or $700. So these are the things that when you get the plug-in, it's going to be already built, okay? It's going to be ready to use. You're going to need to go in there and change, some of your, let's go look at the list. Prices on these. Now, I didn't get into every stinking 3-inch PVC Schedule 80 fitting. I just put a price in there and we're kind of calculating them, okay? I've got some controllers, I've got drip, I've got all kinds of lists in here. And you're more than welcome to them. It seems like, you come in here and you can change the prices and reselect them. They're very minor lists right now. I do have some lists that are 300,000 parts long, but they change every week. So why not just have a generic 2-inch flow sensor price? And then when you put in your flow sensor here, this flow meter right here, you're going to shop it, and then you'll change it in the bid. But anyways, you'll get all of these really nice little simple lists that you can use. One of the most important one will be the labor. You need to come in here and put your rates in here. Also, equipment. You need to come in here and put your equipment rates in here. And if you have a specific type of equipment that you want to use, a hydro seeder, you can add them in and you put them into your assemblies and get going. So the whole idea of this is to get you started for minimal effort to get a full estimating package. And again, this is going to work well with our site development package, our hardscape package, landscape and irrigation, and the concrete. They'll all work together. So you don't, if you're doing landscape and not irrigation, but you're doing landscape, but you're doing walls or masonry, these plugins will all integrate with each other. Okay, they play well nicely. All right, let's keep looking at some of the reports here. Okay, so this is an irrigation material for all. If you want to shop all of your job, you can come in here and shop the whole thing if you want and change it on a job by job basis. Now we have equipment reports on what they're doing. This one's doing the digging here. This is doing digging and backfill. This one's going to be doing the soil prep. And if you've got these trees and you want to change them, you can come in and change them. If you're going to do equipment by name, where you say, hey, I want to get that 40 horsepower, it's getting expensive, I'm going to change it to $22. My backhoes, why is there two different prices? I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that. Aha, you may have caught me. Anyway, so now we have the ability to change and group your equipment all together. If you want to shop all your materials or see what they are and look for any possible pricing errors like that, man, there they are right there. All right. So again, for a couple $100, I think this is going to be a $300 package or something like that. You're going to get a lot. You're getting a great head start. You're getting, I hate to say it, 40 plus years, 42 years of experience behind it, 20 years of development for other softwares, PlanSwift, ProEst, Stack, and now zzTakeoff. Yeah. So anyways, I hope you enjoy it. If you have questions, you want to find out more, reach out through us through our email, support@zzTakeoff.com. Okay? You guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.